and I saw a really cool coding system with the new tripwires, a lot of crazy stuff. But that thing is really awesome. Highly suggest you to check it out. Pierre, awesome, documented, that is really cool. Check it out, on-demand trading for villagers with a new snapshot. Really epic idea, I love it. So, this is the new documented video for this episode of Dear Dog. We need a new challenge. And this time I thought, hey guys, why not go all out? Hit me up with Let's Plays. We're gonna try to find a new and cool Let's Play. So put down your best episode of your Let's Play, but please make it one episode. It doesn't have to be a special episode made for the Dear Dog or whatever, but make it one video response only. Pick your best one and we will try to find some new LPs, and you know, the video response collection on the Dear Dogs should be also a way you can promote yourself, I think, because as usual guys, check out all the video responses. Look at that, you will find crazy stuff in there.
So a Let's Play challenge, I guess. Interesting enough. I'm sure lots of people will be running their videos saying, you know, hi Doc, pick me because I like sports, or I like basketball. And, you know, we don't really need to do that. I mean, there's no shame in actually trying to get his attention, but I think we can get his attention by other means, and we don't really need to, you know, sell out or anything like that. Nope, not at all. Alright, hello everybody, good morning, salutations and all that. This is NihonTiger, this is episode 8 of NihonTiger on NeoCraft, and you might have noticed a special intro today. We decided to do something a little fun because I don't know how many of you guys follow the very talented Mr. Doc M77, but he's having his contest for his weekly series. This time around happens to be Let's Play videos, and I've decided that this one is going to be the one that I send along to him, so just a little something special. I know it's a little bit of a joke, but anyways, let's get on with the adventure here. And first off today, I just wanted to take a quick look, show you guys from afar how the progress is looking on the main tower here. As you can see, it kind of is rising up out of the mountain, and that's actually the kind of look I want to have. I kind of do want it to have this look like it's rising up out of the mountain, and I was originally going to make it so that this would kind of, you know, the whole thing would kind of be flat out here and it would kind of go down like that. I may actually just kind of cut it off there and make like a platform that kind of extends out here, because of the fact I kind of like how this extends upward out of the mountain. I really don't need all that space filled in. So, slight tweak to my original plans. We're still going to have it kind of connect here to the middle, and then connect all the way over here over the tower, up to a second tower that will be here, and then I'll probably turn that into a courtyard, build another wall over here. But yeah, that's just looking pretty good so far. You can also see the little tower I have back there where I sleep and all that stuff. But yeah, adventure time today. Adventure time, talking, walking, all that good stuff. So, it's been a pretty hectic week so far for me. For those of you who don't know, my other jobs are, I work in the media industry, and work is pretty much, you know, it's pretty much as busy as it normally is. But for my my second job, which is half hobby, half job, I run a blog that covers collectibles, things like that. And we have Comic-Con coming up next month, so I've been very busy, very hectic preparing for that. Now you can see my portcullis needs to be a little bit more decoration to it, and I'm walking on top of a subway tunnel. So I'm not supposed to be doing this, but I'll hop off here in a sec as soon as we can get down somewhere nice and safe. So, yep, there we go. There we go. We're good now. Move my mic a little bit. I'm sure it's too close and I'm popping and all that stuff. But yeah, going out here into the wild blue yonder, or green yonder. Oh, there we go. Didn't even jump that time. It's not going to look as epic as I'd hoped, but I'll deal with it. But, yeah, I've been getting ready for a trip to San Diego, and that will be in July, middle of July. So for that week, I'll give you a little bit of a heads up. Probably won't see anything from me as far as video content goes. Gonna be gone for a while, busy doing other stuff, and unfortunately, it also means I probably won't be playing Minecraft during the time I'm out there. Oh, there's some coal up there. I have to go after that later. But, yeah, that's going to be pretty fun. It'll be a lot of work like it was last year. Last year was my first year to go. And, pretty much last year I was busy all the time, writing stuff up, talking to people, things like that. But it was pretty fun. I got to meet a lot of people. I got to see a lot of cool stuff. And most importantly, I got to actually go to California, which is something that I wanted to do for some time. I originally had been hoping to move to California within the next couple of years, but that doesn't look as likely now. If it does, I'll probably just end up in San Diego. But even that doesn't look very likely. I'm probably going to end up in Chicago, if anywhere else. So, yeah, it's not quite, you know, I'd hoped to be out in the California originally, but didn't get a job out there. So ended up in Ohio again. But we will probably eventually one day be out in California, maybe when I retire from whatever I do. Oh, 30 years from now. Can't wait. But anyways, it's daytime, so no real monsters and zombies to find, and I stumbled upon a village. This is Pyramid Village, discovered by Rapsta. Alright, so what does the sign say? Pyramid Village, after the old pyramid warp nearby. Okay, that's what it's named after. I was wondering that. But yeah, it's just a nice little village. Got some melons, wheat. Another sign. Let's go, oh, it's getting towards night, so we're going to be able to go find some zombies. I like to call them zombies for no reason. Zombies! Zombies all in my stuff! They're zombies. I know, zombies, but I just prefer to call them that. And hopefully we'll be able to kill, you know, a couple creepers, things like that. And I've actually never been on this part of the world, and there's a very nice house that someone built. But yeah. Beyond that, this weekend here in town is the start of the bicentennial celebration, because apparently the town, well, they say the town was started in 1812, and it's 2012, so 200 years ago. But there's a lot to dispute that, because nobody actually knows the real date the town was founded. They just assume it was 1812 because that's when the fort, the town is named after, was found here in Little Finley. But yeah, I got a bicentennial celebration kicking off tomorrow, and it's funny because everything that's normally going on during the summer, they've just kind of rounded it all up and turned it into, you know, bicentennial themed events. Like we have a thing called Boogie on Main, which is like some kind of, it's part art fair, part like, you know, food and music, stuff like that. But now they're calling it the Bicentennial Boogie, and they're not really doing anything different this year than they did last year. They just named it different, and oh my, it's a very large ravine. And there's a zombie down there. I think we should go down there. I think my explorer sense is tingling and says, go down there. Okay, so we're gonna go down there into the ravine. As soon as we can find a nice way down, and there's some vines and a skeleton. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Ow! 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 Doc. Ow. Okay. Come here. Come here, you. Gotcha. Alright, some arrows. And bones. Will you grind that up for bone meal? Or we'll find a dog. We do not have a dog yet on the server. It would be nice to find one and munch on some bread. Yum. Because, yeah, hunger. You have hunger bar. I hate this thing. I hate this hunger bar. It's so stupid. Oh, there's another way down, which is to go through the water here, and there we go. Oh, it's a cave, and a partially explored cave. I think I would like to go caving actually. Do I have my picks? Yep. Okay, let me get my picks out too, just in case. All right, so this looks like a. Is this anything, or is it just... It's a dead end. Ah, shoot. Fiddlesticks. Okay. Oh, okay, there we go. Alright, so... We're in this cave, and there's some, Come down here. Come down here, I want to mine you. I want to. No, too short, too short, too short, too short. I'm gonna jump, I'm gonna jump, I'm gonna get this. Yes! No! Why would you do that? That was trolling iron. Trolling iron. Totally trolling me. Okay, so, another torch here. Anything? Oh, more iron. Alright, awesome. So let's just burn through this pick. For that, and we'll get some coal while we're at it. And I'm just gonna break now, probably. Yep, there we go. All right, second stone pick. Ready? Go. Get all this coal. I probably don't really have much of a use for it, but I'm just gonna grab it anyways because it's good for smelting, and I'll need it when I'm smelting my cobblestone into bricks for the tower. And nope, there's a zombie. Be careful. You can hear him up there. Ah, I can hear the bugger. Crikey. No, I'm not Steve Irwin. I'm not gonna get killed by a manta ray. So, what else is going on in my life besides the stupid, all the bicentennial stuff? Well, let's see, actually. I have a trip, I talked about that. Going to concert at the end of the month, so I'm kind of excited about that. And the new Rush CD comes out on Tuesday, and I went and saw them on tour in Toledo last year. It's hard to believe it was a year ago, actually. But yeah, I went and saw them, and it was an excellent show. Great. They still have it, and their new stuff sounds just wonderful. So, zombie. Come here, zombie. Come here. But yeah, the new Rush stuff actually sounds really good. I heard the first single everyone's probably heard it by now, Caravan. It's been out for about 2 years now. Great song. I heard they remastered it or redid it or something for the album, which is called Clockwork Angels. But in any case, it's probably going to be a good song regardless. And I haven't actually heard the second song that they just came out with a couple weeks ago as a release off the album. I have to go, I'm probably going to listen to it before I go to bed here in a little bit. But yeah, I'm hoping the album will be really good, and they're going to be in Cleveland, and I'm thinking of going to see them a second time. I don't know why. The first time I just saw them because they were playing moving pictures in their entirety. I liked them, hadn't seen them before. Thought it'd be something fun to do. And then the concert got canceled. Not canceled, postponed for a week, which freaked me out because at the time I was off on Wednesdays and Saturdays. So it was on a Wednesday. It was all perfectly lined up for me to go. And I was freaking out when I heard that they were going to postpone it because I hadn't heard the date. And I thought, oh no, my ticket, I'm not going to be able to go now. I'm going to have to go to work instead because I work in the evenings. But thankfully I just moved it back a week. And I was able to go on my day off. Had a great time. Did not buy a t-shirt. I was going to buy a t-shirt, but someone told me you could actually buy them from their store online, so I figured kind of a waste of money to buy them there. The only thing I saved on was shipping, if I did, but who knows? I'm sure someone who was selling them probably marked them up. Anyways, yeah, so that's possibly coming up. There's also, I guess you can say, another concert that I wanted to go to, but didn't get to this year was Rock on the Range, which is in Columbus. And every year they bring in a bunch of rock bands and have them play at Crew Stadium. And it is, you know, it's kind of a big festival thing. And this year they had a bunch of bands that I wanted to go see, and I could have gone to the show. But the problem was, all the bands I wanted to see were playing on different days. So I didn't really have a way of being able to get down there all at different times to go see like Lacuna Coil and Shinedown and Volbeat, stuff like that. You know, bands like, I said stuff like that. I always say stuff like that. That's like my catchphrase, stuff like that. But yeah, those bands were all playing separate shows, separate stages, separate nights. So I would have had to go all 3 nights to see them all, and I couldn't really afford to do that. Plus the 3-day passes were already sold out by the time I considered it. So unfortunately, I didn't get to go this year. Next year the plan is to go, and I am hopeful that I'll be able to, and there'll be some great bands, and I'll be able to, if the series is still running next year, which it should be unless something terrible happens to me or the server, I will tell you guys about it. And I guess then there's Lollapalooza as well, which I also wanted to go to see some of the bands. I want to see Florence and the Machine, Ferdinand, those guys. But unfortunately, again, ticket problem, plus that's even further away from here than Columbus is. It's not a 90-minute drive. So, you know, being able to go one day for that is not really beneficial to me. So I ended up deciding not to do any of that, and I'm instead going with a friend to see Styx and REO Speedwagon. They're good bands. You be quiet right now if you're making fun of me. I like them. But it's all something that's fun, all something I can look forward to. And actually, I have to go grab a drink of water real quick, so once I mine this cool, I will be right back and we will look at the zombies. Actually, I think I found a spawner. Sounds like a zombie spawner. So, why don't I take a break right now, and we'll come back and we'll take care of that zombie. Okay, we're back. Probably didn't see that much. Yes, there are zombies down there. We have found a spawner. I'm certain we have found a spawner. Yes, we have definitely found a spawner. So let's get down there and let's take care of business here. Now, I don't really run across spawners, and this is an area of the server that really hasn't been explored too much, so nobody else has probably found this either. But we'll light it up. Get down there, we'll light it up. Maybe I'll grab this mouse account, actually, before anyone else finds it. Because what I want to actually use it for my fortress. Zombies everywhere! See, at this point I can just kind of sit here all day and kill them. It would be awesome if I would just but actually maybe what I will do is upload this XP spawn. I have ideas. I have more ideas than I have time for. So, where are my torches? There's my torches. Alright. Torch. Let me see if I can break through. It's open-faced. Oh, nice. Okay. Torch, 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 torch. Big torch. Okay. Now we're good. So, here is our little spawner. And we get some string, redstone, bread, cocoa beans, gunpowder. Okay. So, we've raided that chest. And we've kinda... Wow, there's a lot of zombies in here. They must all come out of the spawn. Oh, that one drops some iron. I wanna go down there. He says as he foolishly jumps to his death. But, as you can see, lots of... Where are we even at? We're at 33, so we're way too high up for rare stuff right now. But, what I'll do is I'll kind of light this up so at least I know where I'm going. Alright, so we haven't been up there, we haven't been up there. I could spend forever exploring this cave. I don't think we're going to do that. I think we're just going to kind of, at some point, cut our losses and be like, alright, let's get the, the mossy cobblestone, and we'll take it back and we'll get out of here. Because I don't feel like, I don't feel like risking it. Especially in some place I've never explored before. That would be something of a huge risk for me to take, would be just to kind of keep going and end up falling like, a pit of lava or something, knowing my terrible luck. But, yeah, I really should have dumped all my my building materials off before I went down here. Yeah, I got lucky. It's too dark. Lit up. Alright. So, my weekend plans, I guess you could say, I don't really have any. It's gonna kind of chill. Maybe I'll go home. Don't know at the moment, because I think my sisters might be at home this weekend, so possibility I could go home. But that would kind of put a damper on other things that I wanted to do and I need to do for work and whatnot. But yeah, I guess the other thing we could talk about real quick, and why the heck not? Oh, mouse did a weird thing again. But I guess the other thing we can do real quick is we can talk a bit about sports, because I do like myself some sports while I'm grabbing all the mossy cobblestone. But yeah, the Oklahoma City Thunder in the NBA Finals. Congrats to them. Congrats to Mr. Durant and all those folks who have, I guess, made the finals for the first time since they're in Oklahoma City. Would not want to be in Seattle right now. And I know there's some Supersonics fan out there who's probably going to kill me for that comment. Sorry. I did not steal your team. But don't get mad at me for that. But yeah. Gonna be very exciting to see what happens tomorrow, Game 6 with Miami. I really hope Boston wins, because I do not like LeBron, and that comes from part of my time I spent in Cleveland. He's kind of a jerk. But that being said, I have friends who live in Miami, and they're all Heat fans, and I deal with them, and we all get along fine. So it's okay. You don't have to, as long as everyone gets along fine, I guess that's what matters most. But yeah, Boston has a chance to play Oklahoma City in the finals. Should be interesting. But even more interesting, and this is more up my alley, I guess, than basketball. NHL Stanley Cup Finals were tonight, Game 4, and I was really hoping that Los Angeles would pull it out and finish New Jersey off, but they did not. Lost 3-1, and I'm not really a Kings fan. I'm a Red Wings fan, but right now I'm just a Kings fan because I became a Kings fan almost by default in the Western Conference playoffs, because all of the other teams... Ooh, diamonds. Let me get this pickaxe first. But all of the other teams that were playing, except for just one, really. Oh, and I have a full inventory too. What can I toss in the flame? Dirt, be gone. Okay, but as I was saying, all of the other teams that were in the playoffs in the Western Conference were teams that were Red Wings rivals. You had the other 3 teams that were in the Central Division, which were the Blackhawks, the Preds, and... Am I out of pickaxes? I'm out of pickaxes. Oh well. I'll have to remember where this is and come back down here. But, yeah, the Blackhawks, the Predators, and the Coyotes. Coyotes aren't. Coyotes aren't in the Central Dummy. But, oh, the Blues. I was thinking about the Blues as well. They were in the playoffs at the time. They hadn't been knocked out yet. But, yeah, when I looked at all the teams, I realized, okay, I don't really like Phoenix. I hate and I loathe Chicago. I hate the Blackhawks. Nashville just knocked us out of the playoffs, so don't really want them to win. And St. Louis, have a coworker who's from St. Louis. Don't really want to give him anything to brag about me. Or not brag about, whatever. You know what I'm talking about, bragging and all that stuff. Don't want to give him any more ammunition. So everything kind of defaulted to me being a temporary Kings fan, at least until, I run out of options and, someone else was left standing in the West besides Los Angeles, but they just kept winning. And they just kept winning constantly, and I was like, alright, I'm on the Kings train. I'll ride this train till it's over. And they had a chance to close it out tonight. It didn't get it done. I'm hoping they get a chance tomorrow. Not tomorrow. I think this weekend is. Oh, it's just up here. But this weekend's Game 5 in New Jersey. So hoping that we can see a Stanley Cup victory for the fine people of Los Angeles. Always good, in my opinion, to have a new team win the cup, especially one that's been around as long as Los Angeles. They were an original expansion team way back when, so it's been 43 years and they've never won a cup. So it's my team at one point, Red Wings, went 42 without a cup. I wasn't alive for all of them, but I kind of empathize. But oh, come here. Legs. There's some empathy from me in regards to them not winning for so long, and now being so close. They're just one win away. So I want to see them win, because new teams winning a Stanley Cup is great for the sport. It gets more people interested, and the more people that are interested, the more fans there are, and more money there goes into the league, and the the more competitive it becomes, and just overall, it's a good thing for the league to have. You don't want to have a different winner every year where it's like a random lottery kind of almost, but you want to have it where you have enough teams are winning so that everyone's got a chance in the end of winning the cup. And I'm hopeful that even though it didn't happen this year, next year Red Wings will go out, they'll restock, and they'll come back and they'll win another cup, and it'll be good times in Detroit again. Good times in Detroit. I'm not even going to say anything about the Super Bowl because I'm going to curse myself by saying it. I already did. So, yeah, we'll talk football more during the regular season when we get close to football time. But, yeah, I think I've been going for about 25 minutes here, so I'm going to get close to wrapping it up because I know I know it's a pain in the butt to upload anything right now for me over 30 minutes, so I want to kind of keep this close to the 30-minute limit mark as I can. But thanks for watching, everyone, and next time I am planning to have more construction stuff. Actually, I think we're gonna work on the tower a little bit more. Just see the planks here. We are going to work on the floor for the next level. We're gonna start building that. So I also need to go get some more bricks and drop off this cobblestone for the... Wait a minute. Chicken, what you doing down there, chicken? Oh no. You can't have the chicken. It's my chicken. I found that chicken in the crevice. Mine. Mine! What you doing down there, chicken? Oh. Oh, buddy. You stay safe now, alright? You have a good night. But, yeah, more building next episode. We're gonna work on the tower a little bit, hopefully. Unless I get sidetracked again, because that seems to happen every time I say we're gonna work on the tower, we're gonna work on the tower, and then I get sidetracked, and now I'm not having any food in me. There's a zombie chasing me. So, we're gonna head back home, and I will see you guys very, very soon in the next episode, which should hopefully be coming in just a few more days. So thanks for watching, and take care, and I will finish the episode by killing this creeper. Come here, you. Yeah! Get over here, get over here! You wanna mess with me too? You wanna mess with me too? Come here, come here! Come here, come here. Yep. Oh, and you want a piece of me. Alright, get over here, get over here. Bring it. Bring it. Yeah. Who's your daddy? I am. You got nothing on me.